Oh, I have to be tall. Okay, that's better. Hi, Liz. So I went to a teaching institute recently, and we were supposed to be learning how to teach. Now, most of the presenters had a PowerPoint presentation, and they talked a lot. So it was a little bit while we were learning that we should not lecture, we were being lectured, and people were lecturing to us. So I have thoughts about this. I don't know quite what they are, but I have thoughts. First thought is lecturing really isn't that bad. So I know some people say, oh, I just don't lecture in my classroom. And we just do discussion. And that's great, but also there always is a little bit of lecturing involved because students need some content to work with. It's like if you have let's say teaching is sort of like you have a sandbox, and when students come in and their sandbox may be like completely empty because they don't know anything about the topic and anything about the material. So even if you want them to do something, they need sand. And so a lot of lecturing is like delivering that sand into the sandbox and giving them something to work with. So without lecturing or without like some way of just getting content into people, then they can't learn. So lecturing can actually be a really good way to start learning, but it can't be the end of learning. Okay, so what else is there? There's like discussions, obviously, and discussions are really awesome. But then there's also, if you learn about education stuff, there's all these little activities you can do. And we had one class where we went over active learning and all the different activities that we could do. And some of them are just like so contrived. I think one of them was like a gallery walk, which works great if you have like an art class and you need to walk through a gallery, but making a gallery walk work for a biology class may not make as much sense. And sometimes you can get caught up in like all those like cutesy fun teaching methods that you're not actually doing good teaching anymore. You're just trying not to lecture, so let's do other things. So I don't think it needs to be super creative about what we do. You just need to have content delivered in some way, and that can be reading and lectures, and it probably needs to be both because I don't remember things if I just read it necessarily or just watch a video on it. I remember things best when I both like watch it and read it, and I get it multiple ways. So those are all good, but then we need like students to actually do something with it. And I know you know a lot about this, probably more than I do. But I just think if we go through and say lectures are bad and they're not the way we should teach, we're missing something because lectures are still important. They're just not the only way we teach. And so if a person's lecturing, they need to be included, discussion needs to be included in it, or other things need to be included. So those are my thoughts. Talk to you later. Bye.